Yo, people. Our parents, their parents have been put under severe mind control. They are brainwashed, hypnotized in order to act out certain things throughout their whole lives. Now, you may say, no, that's not true. My parents are not like that. My grandparents are not like that. You have an emotional attachment because it's your parents, your grandparents. So then you're going to defend them naturally. But then that shows that you're under hypnosis, under an illusion, controlled because you have an emotional attachment. Rather than let me finish and hear what I've got to say, for example. Now, our parents have been brought up throughout the wars, throughout this, throughout that. They've been brought up with their heritage. They have to respect their heritage because their grandparents and their parents brought them up around religion, heritage, gave them this kind of knowledge. But then the heritage is all passed down through people that have murdered and killed all of their ancestral lines. So that heritage is a bit touch and miss, naturally. You've got our heritage here throughout the whole war. People were fed these things because they had no food, so you fed, what were you fed? Programming, medicines, programming, vaccinations, programming. Our older generation have been through the worst type of hypnosis. And then what do? They try to throw their opinion, throw their rule onto us, as in, you must live how they lived. You must go to school, go to university, follow a religion, get married by your 30, have a kid, da 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 da. And if they didn't do something, they're going to force you to do it. So then in return, you have no character. You are a clone of your parents, who are a clone of their parents, who have been put under hypnosis, under brainwashing, under a certain characteristic trait in order for them to brainwash our children, our family. Then we have children and then we bring them up on social media or on whatever, on the new age nonsense, because my generation, for example, wanted to rebel from the older generation. They wanted to do what they want to do. So they end up doing 10 times worse than what they should have been doing. But in reality, it's all nonsense. It all don't make sense. Just because someone's got a PhD doesn't mean they understand what is going on or what they're doing. It's like, for example, in my situation, I talk about myself from my experiences. My mum's going to go, she's got a left foot problem or something, she's going to go see the doctor. She's like, oh, this doctor is the most amazing doctor, she's the best doctor, she is so good, she's got a degree, she's the world renowned, famous, blah, 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 blah. That kind of behaviour. So you're like, wow, did she hear your foot? No, but she put some tape. Did she do this? No, but I massaged your foot once. You were able to walk up the stairs and you're carrying some bottles and you messed it up again because you refused to listen to slow yourself down. But you never gave me a praise. You never said, well done, that was great. But you are showing this. Yeah, well, she's got a PhD. I said, okay, she's got a PhD, but is she better than me? You couldn't answer. Then, how does that make sense? What? She's world renowned, making loads of money, so hold up. And I'm sat here like, what, hello? Do you understand? Like, no praise, no recognition, no money. No, but you're good, you're right, look, you got a house that you rent out, you got a roof over your head, you got food in your belly, you got a car outside. Oh, I've made it in life. And this is what our families, our generation believe that they think that we are. We've made it in life by having a house, a car, a wife. And then they want you to marry someone from your background, or someone with certain status, or someone with the same kind of money as you. Or it's not about love. It's not about, oh, who makes you happy, what makes you happy. It's not about, oh, are you ready for marriage, or are you ready for a child, or it's not about that. It's about you have to keep up with the Joneses. You have to do what you got to do. You got to buy this, you got to have that, you got to wear this, you got to dress like that. But what? I'm not wasting £1,000 on a brand new wardrobe, for example, when I can spend £1,000 playing on the stock market. For me, it doesn't add up. They might say that's gambling, but then I might say that's better than buying clothes that I'm not going to wear, which I've got some. Simple. But unfortunately in life, people want to weigh out the options they see fit for you. They do not want to weigh out the options that you see fit for yourself. In return, they want to throw their rule onto you. In return, control your lives. because they are controlled themselves, but they don't realise it. So in return, they're controlling you because they're controlled and being manipulated. And then we want to rebel and do what we're doing, so we end up going far, I don't even know, left or right, far somewhere else, because it's just not even out there on the spectrum, that you end up throwing your whole life away Monday to Friday, just, oh, thank fine, it's Friday, I can get drunk and hide away for the next 2 days, and back to work on Monday, Friday again, yes, I can hide away, Monday again. And this is the life that we keep repeating, and then we're happy for somehow. I'm confused how people can claim to be happy, how people can claim to be like, we've made it. How? Like, it don't add up, it don't make sense. You guys can keep acting all you want. Wow, it is hard to act that much. Really is. Bottom line, our families have been brainwashed to make us feel like we have some sort of heritage. We're from this place, or from that place, or we're doing this, or we should do that, we should be like this, because our grandparents are like that, and our parents have done this. But then they never want you to become better than them. They want you to become the same, or do what they never done. So then they want to live through you, rather than live through themselves. So they've never lived, so why are they forcing that kind of pain? It's baffling. And when you look at it properly from an outside perspective, all our religion is from darkness. All our teachings are not good enough. If I can break down all our history, all our basic things of what is, and show you how it is, and people still haven't come through with certain knowledge about how we shouldn't die, and how we should massage, and how we should clear our body, and still do not know this basic information, and claim they're doctors, claim they're this, then I'm baffled again. How they've got all this money, all this fame, all this power, other than the simple fact that we are built up on a false society, built up by false idols and false role models. Unfortunately, it's not their fault. They've been put under the hypnosis, under the brainwashing, but it is our fault every time we get an emotional attachment, because they are our own people, that we start to flare up and start to cover up the truth with lies to help, because it's them, because it's this, because you feel bad. No, this is what's keeping you guys trapped. It's time to break free. It's time to realise there is no borders, there is no lines, there is no heritage, there's none of this. Our true heritage is thousands and thousands and thousands of years before our history. So whatever our history is a load of nonsense. They're trying to divide us and conquer us, divide us and conquer us. All religions support one same God. So then it's a divide and conquer. How can these religions be arguing with each other? How? It doesn't make sense. They're all part of the same. We're all part of the same. It doesn't add up. But again, obviously, because our history has been wiped out and given to us from this dark source, that we do not know our natural history from the start. If we did, we'd know where we are on the dimensions. We know that we need to figure ourselves out, grow in self, heal ourselves, so that we become creators and grow and grow and grow. And live a life that we live in, but with the rightful technology, with the rightful source, with the rightful thing, with the rightful energy around us, with the rightful knowledge, everything. It's the truth, will set us free. But right now we are emotionally attached to the past, to this, to that. That is going to set us to hell, send us to hell, sending all of you to hell. But when the time comes and everything's changing, people go to me, well, maybe if you prayed and you done this and you done that and you spoke to God or whatever, asked for forgiveness and asked, that you will make lots and lots of money. But hold up, it's not about money. God's not helping me. God's not helping none of you. You're all sick, you're all ill, you're all confused, you all hate your lives, you pretend, I don't. I've got a dream. I've got 1, 2, 3 things lined up. I'm so happy in self, I'm free in self, I'm healing myself, I know the truth. So then, if this is how I feel to get away from God, not have a little bit of money for a little while, then that's fine, so be it. But you guys may have a bit of money, may have this, may have that, but you guys are so depressed and so miserable, point blank. I've never seen anyone happy. So then, no, we're happy. No, don't say, and you go all mad and get angry. Then it shows everyone's emotionally attached to the wrong things, having a go about the wrong things, defending themselves because they think everyone's attacking them, but no one's attacking. We're just having a reasonable conversation. We're reasoning with each other. Why is this? Why is that? It's not an attack emotionally on yourself. People take things too personally and they flare up their emotions because they're under hypnosis, under mind control. And in reality, they're delusional. They're stuck in an illusion. And it's not helping them. Ignorant beings, man, because they cannot break free from this trend, and then they force it upon us. And when you try to break it down, why this doesn't make sense, they will call you crazy, call you mad. You worship the devil, you're Satan and it's reincarnate. But Satan is a woman, it doesn't make sense. How can I be Satan? I'm a man, for example. It's simple. But then you guys are worshipping Satan, worshipping God, worshipping the devil. It's part of the same illusion, part of the same coin. It is confusing. So when the time comes and the whole world's in chaos, which it is now, and everything changes, people are going to be like, what do we do? I'm going to say, go worship your gods. Go worship your ancestors. Go worship your heritage, because that is all I've been told to do. Remember this, remember that. Maybe if you should do this, you should do that. Oh, God will help you. But I'm good. I'm the only one that is working on my health. I'm the only one that is trying to figure out the knowledge. I'm the only one that knows the knowledge past this illusion. So I've surpassed anything on this planet. Not trying to use my ego or anything, but it's just basic information. I'm not out here claiming to be throwing my toys out of pram, saying everyone pay me this for talking and do this for that, when I'm bringing more knowledge than any one of your PhDs, any of your scientists, anyone around you, trainers, anyone. Simple. But life is a mad thing, sad thing, that people, good people, that people with the rightful way, that are doing the right thing, that are figuring themselves out, working from a pure manner, are getting told by people who follow religion that have done the worst, the murdering, the cheating, the stealing throughout their whole lives. Now they've reached a point where they're close to their deathbed. They want to preach this godly-like behaviour. But you guys stink. Your whole life stink. Simple. And I'm talking about the majority, everyone of that population. Everyone. So don't think I'm pointing at people. I'm talking about all of you, because it is basic information. You cannot tell people to go pray when you're sick, your family is sick, you're suffering from depression, you're suffering from unhappiness, your whole body's messed up. Yet the person who doesn't support God is in a good path, in a good way, and mind, soul, body is balanced. But okay, there's no money is God, but then money is irrelevant, it's pointless, it's nothing. Now if they shred you all away from your money, strip you away from all your money, what are you going to have left to show for your lives? What? Go speak to God. Simple as that. That's all I'm going to say. Let's see what God will give you, the darkness they take you in, or if they will talk to you back, or they send their minions to talk. Come on, you guys hear nothing back, keep praying. So when the time comes and you guys come around me, I'm straight up, simple, go pray to God. You guys told me the same thing. So it's not about, tit for tat. It's just about, just watch yourselves. You're telling me 1, 2, 3, 4, but you're telling me they're not better than me, so then how does it make sense? Basic maths, man. No one wants to learn the truth, but everyone wants to learn from people that are feeding you lies, that have been under hypnosis, and then clap for them. They're amazing, they're great, but you're just you, innit? Like, you haven't got no PhD, you haven't got no Lamborghini, you haven't got £1 million, £1 trillion house, and you're not married, and you ain't got kids, and you ain't doing this, so you can't be telling the truth. As good as it looks, and as much as you're telling, it can't be the truth. But no, have they healed you? No. But I've touched you once and you've got healed, and they've sellotated you up, for example, or this or that, and they've taken you to operations, cutting you open, and it don't make sense. It doesn't make sense. We are led by the blind, who are led by fools, who are led by the people that are brainwashing you and made into slaves. Keep living a copy of a clone of a brainwashed individual. Over and out.